Welcome to the Stock Talk Learn and Earn Video Q&A podcast. I'm Dave Jackson. Back in August, we introduced our Stockhouse audience to a very different and very profitable kind of ESG company that's been a market leader in environmental services, Vertex Resource Group. Today, we're happy to be joined by company CEO Terry Stephenson. Thanks very much for joining us at Stockhouse today, Terry.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks very much for having me on today.
Always our pleasure, Terry. Now, to start off with, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and the history of the company?
Yeah, Vertex has been around since 2005. I got involved with Vertex as a president and CEO. Vertex has operating roots back to 1962 in Western Canada. And today we have operations from Victoria all the way to Brampton, Ontario in Canada, and then a few select spots in the United States. We're a pretty diverse environmental service company, providing consulting and engineering, as well as field expertise and equipment to actually help clean up the work and execute the work ourselves.
Excellent. Now, Terry, simply put, why invest in ESG?
Well, I think, since 2005, the reason that I got involved with this company was to because they did really good stewardship on environmental liabilities and cleaning up. That's been an interest and something near and dear to my heart. So that's why I got involved with the business, 17 years ago. So today, I think it's becoming more prevalent, as we want to be able to pass on our wonderful country and stuff on to our children and grandchildren. We want to make sure that, the air, the water, and the land are all preserved and be, able to enjoy their beautiful use. The other part of ESG is the social and governance. And I think that's becoming more and more important that, companies are able to be sustainable and profitable for their shareholders, but at the same time be able to do it in a socially conscientious way that helps promote local and other communities as well as First Nations throughout the use of the land.
100% now. At present, Terry, what do you see as the biggest area of growth for Vertex, and how are you positioned to take advantage?
Our biggest area of growth continues to be on the energy area, and really that's energy transition. As well as on infrastructure. So within the energy transition, we've been doing for over, 12 years, solar and wind farms, geothermal, a bunch of carbon capturing. We're an industry leader in methane reporting and coming up with solutions for air emissions. As well as on the infrastructure side, we see, again, throughout North America, not just in Canada, but in the U.S., continuing strength on critical infrastructure that helps allow cleaner amounts of energy to help sustain life moving forward to net zero hopeful targets here in the mid-century here.
Now, Terry, what separates Vertex from the competition, and what makes your business model so unique?
I think the big differentiator for us is that we're a good combination of gray matter, of the consulting and engineering, as well as the practical field expertise to actually execute the work and clean up the work. So by integrating that model and having the solutions as well as the practical way to address it for, and get the, liabilities cleaned up and addressed for our clients, I think we do that in a very thoughtful and cost-saving and practical matter for our clients.
Now, I have to mention that Vertex's share price has remained fairly steady over the last 6 months, never a bad thing. Why should investors be confident of a higher price? And, what can you tell our investor audience regarding the current valuation of your stock and why you think it's still a good value buy right now?
Yeah, I feel it's a real good value buy right now. We're trading at about 2 times or just under 2 times our free cash flow for 2022. So I think there is lots of runway on our stock. We're starting to get known. We're relatively unknown in the public markets, so I think those are good things. I'm real excited as we exit some of the pandemic and get back to dealing with some of the normal paths, especially on this infrastructure spending. We're heavy in the 5G and other telecommunications sectors. They've been somewhat subdued because of the COVID measures and lockdowns. Very excited about that, as well as I'm excited about additional environmental legislation in the United States as well as in Canada, where, again, we, as mentioned before, we're a leader in the methane emissions, and we do a lot of that in the U.S. New strengthening legislation coming in the U.S. will, allow us to help provide different solutions for our clients moving forward. And then up here in Canada, we've seen additional measures coming in to ensure that companies are cleaning up their liabilities in a more timely fashion, and that'll kick off in January as well. So I'm very bullish on the next 3 to 5 years for Vertex.
Outstanding. Now, can you tell our investor audience a little bit about your corporate management and board teams, Terry, along with the experience and innovative ideas that they bring to the ESG space?
Yeah, we've got a nice experienced board. We have members that are heavily involved in technology to bring that expertise to our board. Other members are sitting on numerous public boards and provide guidance on front end trends in the industry. Technology and stuff like that's a big part of Vertex. We want to use that to help deliver our goods and services in a better and faster manner. One such example is we're involved with Canadian Space Agency on doing remote sensing in Burnaby. We're doing a study on the tanker traffic out there and the effects on algae in the bay. So those are all things where we're able to take different forms of technology and use our expertise in the environmental field to come up with solutions for our various clients in various industries.
Well, finally, Terry, if there's anything that I've overlooked, the floor is all yours.
Thanks, Dave. No, again, I'm excited to introduce Vertex to the public markets, and very proud of what we've achieved in the last 10 to 12 years since I've been at the helm, and look forward to the next decade on where we're able to transition and continue to provide our services, and hopefully, we're providing those solutions to our customers as they try to meet their own ESG requirements going forward.
Great stuff. Thanks again for joining us at Stockhouse today, Terry. Sorry. Look forward to chatting with you again soon.
Thanks so much, Dave. Have a great day.
You too. We have been speaking with Terry Stephenson. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Vertex Resource Group Limited. I'd like once again to thank Mr. Stephenson for joining us and sharing this insightful information about his company with our Stockhouse video podcast audience and investors. Vertex Resource Group trades on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol VTX. I'm Dave Jackson for Stockhouse Media. Thanks for watching.